Hello and welcome to this Micro Focus Data Protector webinar. Today we're going to show you how Data Protector works with the new StoreOnce Cloud Bank feature. So let me just quickly run you through a little bit of theory here. You may have a StoreOnce device configured, and with the new firmware 3.18 you have the ability to create what StoreOnce calls a Cloud Bank store. So it is a device that sits in the same StoreOnce appliance, and it takes care of uploading data into the cloud. Now, Data Protector would back up to whatever you want to call it, a primary store, so a typical Catalyst device, and it will use its object copy and replication feature to move data forward in a deduplicated way into the Cloud Bank gateway device, which in turn uploads data into the cloud. The same is true for recovery, so data is read from the cloud. It's only deduplicated data going in here, and it is provided to the primary store again, so you can restore from it. So that will be more or less like the configuration. Now, from a Data Protector point of view, setting up a Catalyst device is not changed, so it is done the same way as before. So you add a device to your device configuration, and you select backup to disk and StoreOnce backup system as interface type. So in case you have a larger StoreOnce system running with several service sets, you have to provide the service set information up here with the right kind of credentials, and you query those service sets. So in my case, it is a single node system, so it will only return one service set. So this is what you want to kind of acknowledge here. You pick a gateway system next and add it to the configuration, making sure that advanced options are set up the okay way, like if you want to use fiber channel or fallback to IP, and also make sure that block sizes match with the device you're also setting up for Cloud Bank, because an object copy has to be based on the same block size. So that's something you may want to check. So otherwise, you set it up from here. On the right hand side, you create whatever or select an existing store depending on your personal needs. So this is the existing stores. And if you create a new store, you also have the ability to encrypt the store or use it in an encrypted way. But this is a one-time operation you have to do at the creation of the store, so you cannot turn it on afterwards. So make sure that you have done the right choices here. So you may want to select one of the existing ones for this demo and go next. And then you have those quota settings and a couple of other parameters. Now moving over to StoreOnce over here, because the Catalyst Cloud Bank store is actually set up in a slightly different way. When you are at the StoreOnce configuration screen, you click Create, and then obviously you give it a name, and down here you have Cloud Bank Storage as a selection item. So you click that, and you have a couple of selections from typical cloud providers. So if you select Amazon, for instance, you have to provide access key, secret keys, and so on to get access to your cloud configuration. Those keys are also used to encrypt your data, so it is very important. If you use a proxy, you click here, and then you have to provide proxy information, and then of course you choose a bucket, which is more or less like your target device where all your backup objects are going into. So that would set up the Cloud Bank device on the other side. Now going back to Data Protector, the standard backup configuration would look like the following. So you select whatever kind of backup you want to do. So in my case, I'm doing a standard file system backup from a log directory or whatever directory here. And from the object operations kind of drop-down menu, I have selected an automated post-backup kind of situation where after each backup, the data is replicated into the cloud. So this is done by using the Catalyst replication feature that Data Protector offers. So it does the source side device configuration automatically. For the destination, obviously you pick the Cloud Bank device that you just created, which I've done here. and data will automatically flow up into the cloud backup device. Now, if I run such a backup, it would actually just do exactly that. It will start backing up my files, and if I go to the monitor process, I see what's currently happening over here. So data is uploaded to the primary device, and once this operation is finished, it will automatically kick off the replication and data is uploaded into the cloud. So this may take a couple of minutes for this demo, and obviously in a larger kind of customer environment, this will be much more data that is actually moved. So just waiting for that to finish before we go on. So once the primary backup is done and you get your backup successful message, you see on the upper left hand side that it automatically kicked off the replication job, and you see here that your data is coming from your primary store, and as a target device it is our CloudBank store that will receive your data. So Data Protector will now organize data flow in between those two devices, and all the other configuration is done automatically in the background. And once this replication job is finished, your data is actually on its way into the cloud. And at the end, of course, you get your session information. So your data is now properly treated. And well, it may be the main purpose for you here to kind of find kind of alternative for tape storage that you've been doing locally. Anyway, this can be used exactly for that. It helps you archive your data in the cloud, so you can reach it also from different places. It can substitute tape libraries to a certain extent. It just depends on a certain use case. And of course, with uploading data into another place that is somewhere in the cloud, you may also meet some regulatory or compliance and regulation kind of requirements because your data is now in another safe place. So thank you for watching. Bye-bye and have a nice day.